Hello everybody, I'm Yasumi Jumbo. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And so in the last episode, we got the whole situation figured out, like what we have to do. And so we have to go around this planet and kill and defeat the Ing, which are basically the evil guys. Well, I thought I just killed you. And I also talked about like how. But now, in this episode we're going to Aegon Waste, and in the last episode I talked about how I would change some of my stuff and some of my countdowns that I've done before, which I'm pretty sure some people think that like, no, it's fine the way it is. It's just like first countdown problems. I wanted to avoid a lot of first countdown problems, though I did do a lot of them. I ended up creating my own first countdown problems, and and I also talked about my top 15 games I played in 2015, which is a countdown I am not very proud of, but I still use that as a stepping stone. And there's my top 10 Mortal Kombat X characters video, which is my first, I would say, is my first genuinely good countdown. Genuinely better countdown, I would say. Wouldn't say it was good, but a lot of people really seem to like it. And that video, I did that before a major update, and a lot of, and like, honestly, if anybody wants to know my thoughts about that, I would change some orderings. I would put Katana higher on the list. Predator would not be on that list anymore. My opinions on my favorite characters have changed a little bit, and if I could go back now because of the update, I would. Predator won't be on the list anymore because he's just not fun to play as anymore because they nerfed him to hell and back. Predator was a lot of fun, but nowadays they just nerfed him. Like his sight, back forward circle enhanced move where he stabs his opponent and then smacks him on the ground. He doesn't do that anymore no matter what, and he is no longer fun to play as because of that. So like, yeah, he's getting the short end of the stick. Then I would also put Sub-Zero a little lower on the list. I'd probably do that anyway, regardless of his stupid ice dagger inputs, which I bring up in my top 10 Injustice 2 videos, which you're gonna have to wait and see. The video is still happening, but you're just gonna have to wait a little longer on that, I'm sorry to say. Off topic, but you might have also noticed that these guys have also gotten a design overhaul. They look significantly different, and I do like these designs way better than the first game. I don't really care for the most of the space pirate designs, or at least I didn't when I first played the games. But I still like the older designs better. These designs better than the ones from the first game. That's just me. That's just me though. All right, so I don't want to go here just yet. I do want to. That's a Brisgy. That sounds like the rapper guy who was the bear officer in Hoodwinked. Does anybody remember that movie? Yeah, well, I do, unfortunately. Oh no, wait, I do have to go this way anyway. Right, I completely forgot. What was I talking about? Like, oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. I would replace Predator with Kenshi because the update has made Kenshi stupidly powerful. I mean, I talked about not liking, thinking he was he kind of sucked, but I would absolutely. But my opinion on him has done a complete 180. He has become one of my new favorites because his possessed variation has gotten a disgusting buff. I mean, Predator got worse, but Kenshi got so much better. And like, what about the honorable mentions? Not sure. I honestly wouldn't know about that. I don't remember the honorable mentions. I think it was Shinnok and Kung Jin. But my least favorite character is still Goro. I still hate playing as Goro. I still think he's the worst character in the game. Wait, can I... Oh, well, I can't go through either of these doors, so what the heck am I doing? Okay. Triborg is still my favorite character, even though his, yeah, he's still my favorite character, even though his, Sector, one of his combos at Sector got a nerf. And now we have our first proper Dark Guardian boss fight, the Bomb Guardian, and the boss fights, there's a good chunk of the boss fights look amazing, but in execution they're some of the weaker fights in the trilogy. Of course, that doesn't apply to all of them. I should stress that. I don't know, but everything else, everybody else would still be on the list. Like Tremor would still be my second favorite. It's just that Kenshi got nerfed. His Hub-Zero got buffed, but his buff made him infuriating to play as. Until I played Injustice 2, where his Ice Dagger's input has made him more fun. I've gotten used to it though. There we go. While talking about Mortal Kombat, but I do want to say in my Platinum Games video, I don't know if I said this before, but my boss ranking of that is it has remained unchanged. The Masked Lumen Sage is still the best fight in the game, even though there's like a couple more games that came out since I made that video that I've played. I still withhold that. I still stand by my opinions of that video. But would I remake the video? If I did, it would be a while, because it seems a little too soon for me to try and change my opinions so soon after I made the video. I mean, I know it's been like 3 years, but I would want to wait a little while. Will I ever do top 10 worst Platinum Games bosses? Yes. I haven't decided quite clearly on what my next countdown is going to be. Though I do have ideas, I just haven't decided. That's one of a reason I have not really worked on videos, because like before I finish a video, I want to decide on what I want to do next. But this one, I have so many ideas, I just don't know what I want to do next. And also, I'm going to be doing the voices for these guys as well. Welcome, I am Aisha, Sentinel of the Aegon Temple. This message survives my death as guidance to one who would fight the Ing. A portal to Dark Aether lies nearby. With it you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a Dark Temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside you will find the energy core controller you seek. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout that dark land. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of Dark Aether is dangerous, and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. These crystals create safe barriers that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the Dark World. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. May the light of Aether serve you well. I'm thinking of maybe doing a 180 because doing that guy's voice kind of hurts my throat. All right, so got the gist. So one of those neighbors, kind of knocking on stuff. I don't know what's going on, but I don't really know. So, um, oh, I guess I can continue to talk about other Catherine ideas I had, like other Catherines, like the top 10 games I hate franchises I like. I mean, I got some comments saying that it was just me complaining. I'm like, yeah, I would change the script a little bit, but I still stand by my opinions. I just wish I could have explained a little better. But then after that, I did my top 26 Killer Instinct characters video, and it was easily my most difficult video yet. And it's also my biggest video, and it was also my favorite video that I've done so far. Yes, it's my favorite video I've done so far. And it still is. Even in my... After that, I was going to do top 10... top 11 F-Zero GX secret vehicles, but then I was addicted to Pokemon at the time, shiny hunting and Pokemon, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's do I'm in the middle of a Pokemon binge, so let's go ahead and do top 15 favorite Pokemon. In the middle of doing top 15 favorite Pokemon, I finished the video, but I couldn't make text for the video. I mean, I don't know. I guess just my computer hates me, and it was my old computer. It was a really crappy computer that didn't run Adobe Premiere very well, as it wasn't really built for video editing. And Adobe Premiere, it was all I had, so I just had to put up with it. And then I got a... And so for like the longest time, I did finish the video, but for like a straight up year, all I could do was upload Let's Play videos because I just couldn't do I couldn't make text. The video was long finished, quote unquote. I just wanted to add some text for the video to make it just like number 15 is whatever. I had to do that. It just wouldn't let me because if I tried it, then the computer would crash. So I did finish the video, but I just wanted to add a couple things, so that's why it took so long to upload. And then and then my uncle gave me a new computer, and I ended up buying Adobe Premiere for myself because he gave me Adobe Premiere for the first time I got the new computer. When I got my first computer, but then he couldn't find the discs to install for installation purposes, and of course he's a very busy guy, so for a while I just couldn't do that. And yep, I hope you really like that effect because you're going to be seeing it a lot. Like that. I really do like the concept. I think it's way more interesting than typical zombie stuff. Like, you could basically call this zombie stuff. It's just that. Whoa, hang on. I am getting my ass kicked already, and this is not a good sign. So that's why it took me a while, and then I started doing, like, what countdown do I want to do next? It's like, I think I had it in my head, like, what was my countdown going to be? After the top 15 favorite Pokemon, should I do the F-Zero GX characters now. I mean, I have most of that script done, which I would like to do that video at some point, but just not the right time for it, I guess. Maybe I'll do it when the new F-Zero gets announced, and then that'll be the perfect time to do that. Otherwise, not really. Eh. Uh, and so my current countdown I'm doing is top 10 Injustice 2 characters, which it's mostly done, but but there's a lot of personal issues going on in my life right now that I need to get addressed. Just yeah, nope. I said this before. No promises, but no promises that it'll happen soon. But I'm hoping it happens that I can get these issues addressed, but soon. But again, no promises. I think I might have already said that like a few times. All right, so there's a War Wasp hive somewhere. There's also a new creature. You're not going to get a whole lot of opportunities to scan that, so scan that shit. So like I have some ideas like what I have mentioned before that I think I mentioned on Twitter. I don't remember if I mentioned it before. Like I wanted to do my first collab countdown before, but that's kind of one of the reasons I'm taking this break to get my issues sorted out. I'm probably gonna make a vlog on addressing this. I don't know. But like, it's not the first time I've taken a very long hiatus. Kind of against my will. But I don't want to spoil what the countdown's name is because I want to keep it a surprise. But if I still end up doing it, I don't know if I'm gonna still do it or if don't bother. I don't know if it's going to be my next countdown, but it's probably not going to be my next countdown. Might not happen for a while. It's just keep your fingers crossed. I do hope to do it someday. It's just not just because of the personal issues, but because there's some things I want to do with it that I haven't done before. If that makes any sense. But it was originally going to be my next countdown. It's just a lot of stuff keeps getting in the way or whatever. But I can go into further detail in an update video if you guys want me to do that. Alright. One is top 10 Overwatch heroes, which I'm thinking that might be the next video I do, but a part of me wants to take another crack at top 15 games I played in 20 year. It's just actually doing it properly this time. I don't know. I guess I'll leave that to you guys, if I should do that or not. And of course, it's the early-ish October, but whoops. I don't know. Dark Ether's atmosphere is dangerous. No crap. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and scan this. I'm not going back. But it really makes you wonder why oh. I'm like, that's dumb of me to say. Like, the Ing cannot be safe in the light. They can't survive in these light crystals because the light harms the Ing, of course. And darkness harms the... Yeah. Alright. Get over here. So one thing I really like about this game is that since it's like both the same world but in different dimensions, like activating something in one world has things happen in that world as well, so it's really cool. Oh boy. And I don't know why that one exploded just there. Come on, get some of this. Uh, top 10 Overwatch heroes, because yeah, I did jump on the Overwatch bandwagon, and I would very much. It's a game I would very much like to talk about. And part of me is thinking that's the next video I want to do, but I don't know. Another one I want to do is top 10 R-Type final fighters. R-Type final, if you don't know, if you guys have ever heard of R-Type, it's a 2D shooter game similar to Gradius, and R-Type was kind of like the thing back in the day, and R-Type Final is the last game in the series, and in my opinion, it's the best game in the series. Objectively, the best game. It's objectively the best in the series. And I had this thought while working, and once, like, what are some other countdowns I can do? Like, top 10 R-Type Final fighter ships. Because like R-Type has like a couple different ships that you can use. Has the original has like 2 or 3. I don't remember. I haven't really played any of the others besides this one. Besides R-Type Final on PS2, which is one of my favorite games on the PS2, and it is a game I will probably talk about if I ever do top 10 PS2 games. But spoiler warning. There's a spoiler warning. Persona 4 will absolutely dominate that list. Just saying. And I'm probably going to end up talking about some games that nobody has ever heard of or nobody gives a shit about. Come on, douchebag. A part of me still wants to do top 10 God of War bosses, especially now that the new game came out. It's just I haven't played it. I haven't finished the new one. I mean, I've obviously played it. I just haven't finished it. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to play other stuff at the moment. I mean, I don't think it's a bad game. It just didn't. I mean, it's just like I enjoy like 75% of the game so far. I think I've invested like 8 to 10 hours into it. But it's just like a thing I have against the game. It's just like, it's like there's so many open world games. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm sick of it. I've beaten all the games except for the new one, but the new one is a game I would like to finish. Also, look at this thing. What the heck even is this thing supposed to be? It's just crystals functioning as legs? I'd rather fight a fish tank with legs. That would actually be really hilarious if that was a game. Like a fighting game where it's like, I would rather fight a fish tank. I want to play as a fish tank with arms, and one of the characters you can unlock is a fish tank with arms. If you don't know, that's like one of JonTron's original jokes from his 6 horrible boss fights. And like I was like thinking that was one of the more hilarious jokes. No! No! Get back over here! There we go. You're still the weirdest looking abomination in the entire Metroid universe. Alright, so let's go. You know, I don't know what else but, so, like, I can't do this just yet. So, like, last time, never mind. I'll bring that up later. I'll do that, never mind. You know what I'm gonna be talking about later. So, like, my Killer Instinct video, there's a couple things I would go back and change. I mean, like, I think the script is just fine. I would, like, now we got another proper boss fight. As you notice, this game has way more boss fights than the other Metroid games. And, But this is a very easy boss fight because you're stuck in a safe bubble the entire time. And it replenishes your health. And so the light ether barrier mechanic is a little broken. Come on. And another countdown I want to do, it's not going to be one of the ones I do next, because I haven't decided when I want to do that one. It's top 10 guilty pleasure video games. I just haven't really decided on candidates on that. It's not the next countdown I want to do. I think the next countdown I'm going to do after Injustice 2 characters is top 10 Overwatch characters. But depending on what happens, I might do top 15 games I played in 2018. Because it has some games I would like to talk about. I want to talk about Monster Hunter World. I want to talk about Spider-Man. I kind of want to talk about Mega Man 11, which I actually beat that game just recently. It was a very good game. I highly recommend you play it. And I think it's the best Metroid game, best Mega Man game in a very long time. Yeah. And it's also the earliest that you can get the space boots in the entire series. Oh, no, that's not true. You get them right away into this game. So now that's the earliest. Yes, I know this. Okay, so I'm just gonna remember, where do I want to go? Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, this leads back out to the thing. So we can't go through the green door. So yeah, there's really only one course of action. And since you have the space gem boots, you can get blown up. There we go. Like, as you notice, the dark ether environment just constantly eats away your health when you're out of the barriers. But there's one thing. I have already. Oh, great way to start off the Let's Play is that I forgot how many episodes we've done. But I don't remember how many episodes we've done up to this point. I think this is episode 3. I could be totally wrong about that, but I'm gonna look that up right now so I don't. Okay, well, that's the end of this episode. I just realized this episode's gone on for way longer than it needs to, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.